Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kind of tired this morning. I don't even sound the same. I'll wait for some people to come in the room. It's Thursday morning. It's Think About It Thursday. I have a story to tell. Wake up, you sleepyheads. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's Thursday morning. One more day. One more day for those who have a Monday through Friday job. Is one more day. Come on in the room. Come in the room. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. Disha. Good morning, my loves. Listen, I got a crazy story for y'all today. I forgot all about it, but it's think about it. What would you do in this case? So I'll let some more people come in the room. We'll get some of the small chit chat out the way. Kimberly, hope you have a blessed day. Stay safe, love. Des, the same for you. I don't know if you virtual working, Des, or you are traveling outside your home, but you guys have a safe day and a blessed one. I have the craziest thing I gotta tell y'all. You know, I always have a story. You notice I'm not that bubbly this morning, a little tired, but it'll all work out. I said I gotta be consistent and I gotta push through no matter. Ooh, y'all should see my hair. I took my hair out those braids and voila, what a mess. Yes, and the girl is getting grayer and grayer. I guess more and more wisdom is being shown. That's what they say. So we'll let a few more people come in. Good morning. Good morning to you. I got a couple of stories, a little celeb gossip, but not that much, and some interesting topics. And then I'm going to wrap it up. And I had dropped some links in reference to the investment I was talking about. Good morning for those who are joining me. I appreciate you stopping by to join me this morning. I don't know what the weather is in your neck of the wood, but it is super duper cold here. So, in fact, we saw a couple of snow flurries yesterday. So, make sure you bundle up and stay warm. Wear your mask, carry your hand sanitizer, you know, the good old safety precaution things to do because of the C-19 is still running rampant. So I want to talk about, I don't know if y'all heard about the white man. Thank you, baby. The Caucasian man, the white man from Oklahoma who killed the black woman to teach her a lesson. Now that shit is kind of deep. If you kill someone, what lessons are you teaching them if they no more, if they no longer here on earth? I'm not sure what kind of sense that made to him, but you could tell he must have been mentally ill. He admitted to it. And in fact, when he admitted it to the police, he said he was glad he had done it. Just let me take a look at this for a minute. Hang in there. You know, Mz.Teavalocity and the sharing thing. But here's the article. So I'm gonna read a little bit of the article. I think you guys could see the article, correct? Yeah. I'm gonna read a little bit of the article. You guys can't see it, but I'll read a little bit of it. It says an Oklahoma man said he fatally shot a black woman to teach her a lesson and was glad he done so. Crazy as hell. The victim, a 27-year-old black woman named Martika Ferguson, was found dead in the alleyway in Enid, Oklahoma on Sunday afternoon, November the 29th. No, on Tuesday, December the 2nd, Enid police officers arrested Shane Del Perosi in connection with her death. Officers said their investigation led them and a SWAT team to serve a no-knock search warrant at a residence when they found evidence in the case of Ferguson's death. During their interview with Perosi, police said the 30-year-old white man confessed to shooting and killing Ferguson in order to teach her a lesson. According to the police, Perosi added that he was glad he killed her. Now that's some crazy stuff. He was glad. Good morning, Tita. Tita, it's cold out there, isn't it, baby? And Dina, talking about he was glad he had killed her to teach her a lesson. Now, a lot of that is going on, and more of it to come. We need to be very careful of our surroundings. So much is happening. To me, they talk about 45, 45 allowed these people to really be who they are. The KKK, the white supremacists, he have allowed and ignited them to act the way they act, and because apparently in their mind what they think that it's okay because of all the rhetoric he spewed, all the hate he spewed. So be very careful, you guys. I think at some point in my mind it'll get worse, so be very careful out there. Now this is the craziest story too. Trey Songz, what the hell is wrong with people? They tell you that this C-19 is on a rise, and you not only give a concert with masses of people attend the concert. Now, come on. Most of the time, those people aren't even wearing masks. They don't have hand sanitizer. They drinking it up. They smoking it up. They partying it up. They dancing with each other, slopping on each other or whatever. Come on, people. We have to have common sense. These people are not showing that they have common sense. They're not showing that they take this C-19 serious, and that's why it's on the rise. Now, these could be some results from people not listening. They give it these concerts and these parties, and they have all these ongoers, and no one is taking any precaution. So I was telling you about BBK video last week where she was saying SoCal is on lockdown. This is when we will tell the government in so many words, it's okay if you lock us down and if you implement martial law. The government will take over if we do not if we don't comply to the rules and the regulations they set forth. They will take over. Now we know we are transitioning, and we are in what they call a lame duck session when it comes to politics. That means in the lame duck session, most presidents pass bills that they wanted to pass long time ago, but at this point is a rush and hurry type pass a bill type thing. So you already know who we have in place. You already know the people he fired. If not, go back and see the people he fired. Watch the way he's moving. And it wouldn't surprise me if at the very end that he will implement martial law. Martial law is deep. The government comes and take over and assure your black and A's don't, you know what I wanted to say, don't come out of your house. Don't give people that much control. They already have enough control over us. Don't give them any ammunition to use against us. We don't want to be in a lockdown. But that's what it looks like. They have to get this thing under control. And we all know the best way to get it under control is to isolate yourself, to quarantine yourself. Mm-hmm. So we will mess around and allow the government to implement a martial law and a quarantine, and we won't be able to go anywhere. So just try to be compliant to what they say. Wear your mask. Don't go in large gatherings, you guys. Come on now. We have to use common sense. And this article, this will lead me into this article about Black folk and brown folk taking the hardest hits, job wise, economically wise. We are taking the hardest hit. So why not try to comply, and do better when you know better? We have lost the most jobs. We will be losing the most houses. You guys, it's real. Whatever it is, whether we believe is a hoax, a conspiracy, whatever, things are happening. We see that with our eyes. Things are happening, and we need to act accordingly. Come on, we have to use freaking common sense. We're not using common sense. Why would you go to a concert with 500 or more people? Why would you even entertain that? Why would Trey Songz have a concert? Why would these celebrities have these big parties? Why? When you know you are at jeopardy. See, that's the difference in rich folk thinking and wealthy people thinking. That's a difference right there. Rich folk is out here having parties, spending money, you know, and wealthy people are thinking about how to make money and how to protect their wealth and their families in these times. We thinking totally different. Why would you even give a concert? You need money that bad? Or you want to entertain your people that bad that you would give a concert with 500 people and everybody in there with no mask? So, and of course, who was it? Our people. It was us. So those people get sick and they take that stuff back to their family members, and their family members become sick. Then their family members are out of work. And in most cases, now I can't quote it, I don't have statistical data, but in most cases, we live paycheck to paycheck. That's just a fact. So now if you have to stay home and quarantine, you miss work if you don't have sick leave. If you don't have a bank of sick leave, you miss work and you don't get paid. Your bills get behind, and then it becomes a snowball effect. We got to be wiser, man. We got to do better. We just have to. I don't know. My people. So we don't want them to implement that. And they spoke about implementing that martial law before. But if in the meantime, if you are not stocked up on items you need to stock up on them. We don't know within these 100 days, this lame duck session, what this dude is going to do. We don't know. All we know is he's acting crazy and he's doing all sorts of things. And until he's out of office, he can do those things. Unfortunately, he can do those things, and they will affect anything they do economically. The impact is worst on us, on Black and brown people. So make sure you do all that you can do to stay abreast of what's going on. Get the hell off this YouTube and watch the news and act accordingly. Remember, protect yourself in any way possible, any shape, form possible. Protect yourself and your family. Okay? So don't play with this thing, because now it's spiking. And until the next administration come in, we really don't have anything in place other than the precautions that they telling us to take, right? So be very careful out there. Good morning, Diva. Thank you, sis, for getting up. I have this interesting question for you guys. I was over on Stereo. Stereo is okay. It's like a podcast form. And I was telling them this story. And later on, I want to tell y'all this story and get your take on this story. But it was like 3 of us talked about it. So, on stereo, but it's a hot one, you guys, and it's a true one too. Um, Listen, if you know someone unemployed, I know they had someone in here talking about a content creator who's very dear to me. I like this gentleman. Diva met this gentleman in real person. I mean, in real life. Very good guy, very good guy. Rico, we know Rico. So if you're in his general area, which is in the DC DMV area, he already told you that, so it's not like I'm doxing him or putting it out there. He'll let you know. If you know of any jobs and or have any leads to employment for that gentleman, please reach out to me and I'll get it back to him. Or if you know Rico, you could reach out to him. He has a YouTube channel. He has 3. So if you could be a help in any way, then try to assist Rico. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I really do really like him. He's quite the gentleman. Diva was telling me he's such a gentleman, and if we ever could help someone, don't hesitate to help someone, because most of us is a paycheck away from being homeless. So if you know anybody in the DMV area, got any pulls as far as employment and could reach out to Rico, please do that. I Am Content is a content creator on here, and she has done this. It's called the YouTube Love Award. She had created the YouTube Love Awards, and people nominated different content creators. And the cool thing about this, she had like 6 or 7 categories. I don't know how many categories, but she had some upcoming positive content creators. So you get to vote. Today, I think voting star. And my very own Butterfly Pretty Stay Fly was nominated for one of the categories. So I don't know how content chose these categories. I don't know how the people voted. I do know how. She had a ballot out there and you could vote for them, and they had the different categories. So if you get a minute, go over there and vote. Vote for your favorite content creator in that category if you know those content creators. But I Am Content is the content creator's name. I think that was a kind and a good gesture what she did by creating this YouTube Awards. So go over there and give it a vote. My very own Butterfly Pretty Stay Fly is there. I love that girl's spirit. I don't know if you guys know Jams Zonita. She used to be Jams B. Well, she's an artist. She can sing. So she's over there and she's creating songs in like a parody form for the YouTube beef sector. So go and check her out. She really could sing. And I think she makes songs for your YouTube channel as well. But go over there and check Jamzonita. She do parodies. So right now she got a parody going on about Scamazon. So you guys got to go check it out. It's really cool. Tomorrow I will be hosting a Friday Facts Friday. It'll be Facts Friday, fun day. I will create some facts about some facts in general. We'll have a little game show here. Hopefully I'll get people to come up and participate and get on the panel, and we will eliminate those down to one person, and I will offer a cash app. I won't tell you the amount of the cash app, but again, we like to gossip. Go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Mz.Teavalocity is on Monday through Friday, 7:38 to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, with Mz.Teavalocity's sTalk. I'll be here. You come and join me. But tomorrow is Fun Facts Friday, and it'll be like a small game show with one cash app prize given. So tell a friend to tell a friend, or you make sure you come back and participate. But I'll need you. Thank you, Tita. Hey, AH. I'll need you to get ready to participate. It'll be fun facts. We'll have like 10 to 15 fun facts. We'll have 4 people up on the panel if they would like to come up on the panel, and we'll play the game show from there. So that's now we talked about, I want to leave this for last. So bravo, these little ladies, see, things get old. And that's why it's important that we invest, because nothing lasts forever. And if you're making money, and I don't know these ladies' investment businesses, I don't know. But if you're making money, you should make sure you invest, because everything gets old. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about right here. These beautiful ladies here, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, no more. Basically, no more. Beautiful women. The season's been running for 13 years, I believe. They had 13 seasons. They just started. And here's the downfall of it. It received, Bravo Real Housewives of Atlanta received the lowest ratings in history. The lowest ratings in history. Now, I don't know. We know Nene is no longer with the show. Did she make the show? Did her leaving impact the show? Or people are just getting tired of them and the made-up storylines? You know, the made-up storylines. But everything gets old. So hopefully those ladies didn't invest only in red bottoms, Birkin bags, Gucci, and, you know, all that other stuff. Hopefully they invested in their future, because everything has a time. There's a time and season for everything. And when you have the opportunity to invest and you're making money, then I suggest you invest, because you never know when your day is over in reference to your job, and I guess your career, the same thing. You never know when it's over. So yeah, that show, the lowest in Bravo history. So you know, when the ratings go down, the show will shortly disappear. You only could make up so many fake storylines and people continue to watch it, because you can almost tell what it's about, and then you become bored with it, and then you don't even go bother to watch it. And I think that's what's happening in this case. Do y'all think it's because Nene is gone? I don't know. I stopped watching it maybe in the first season. I just didn't care for it. I just don't know why they have to always portray us as ghetto women. I don't know why. Why do you always portray us as ghetto women? Why do we always sell our souls for a buck? Some things you need to have boundaries. You need to have a moral complex. Some things you just should not do. Because even though this is just a television show and is a persona, no, because remember, this was these people real lives, so it's not so much of a persona. However, why do you always have to depict us in a negative freaking way? So I just stopped watching it. I said, you know what? Nope. You got some beautiful sisters here. They, you know, pulling each other weaves out, calling each other bitches, you know, talking about each other. I said, that's, you know, they just won't get my click in the view. That's the same with YouTube. If you get tired of some of this garbage, just don't give it a click in the view. And eventually, let me tell you something. We give people power, whether it's power in numbers, power monetarily, we give them power. If you really sick of some things, then you just shut it out your life. You just, you know, put the kill switch on it. You don't have to participate. You don't have to go view videos. You have a plethora of other YouTube channels. So if you get sick of some of the stuff that goes on, just switch off. Just, you know, go somewhere else. That's what I say. There's a lot out there in the YouTube world. There's a lot out there in the YouTube world that will help us grow. We just have to go seek it. Will help us grow healthy wise. Some of this stuff is energy zapping. It's so much negativity. It brings your spirit down, and even though we don't know these people, in real life, you still have a connection virtually. And some of this stuff bring you some sort of pain sometimes. So just click off. That's the easiest thing to do. It doesn't take much for you to hit that damn switch and switch channels. We have the liberty to do that. We have the liberty to do that. So I talked about blockchain currency. I put in my description about blockchain. Blockchain is the new cryptocurrency that's coming about. Please take a minute to look into it. When the IPO, when it opens to the public, I don't know if it's open to the public, the stock, because I was looking at it and I couldn't understand it. But when it opens to the public, you be the first to get there and start buying it at $10. You see Bitcoin started out as $10. Is worth $19,000 a share. Can you imagine the money we could have made if we would have only invested in the Bitcoin? And it's still growing. So this is the newest thing that they pushing, this blockchain. Now, on my video yesterday, I noticed in my comment, my binge thinker, my gemologist, she dropped a link in there for information. I dropped the link in my description this morning. Please, please, please don't sleep on investing. It doesn't take much. And I guess I'm placing so much emphasis on this because it's time that we do something different. They've been doing it. It's time that we start doing it. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to buy. If a share is $10, I know you have $50 to $100 somewhere. Even if you gotta borrow it, go borrow it. And when you when that share hit, you sell it, you have your money, plus you could give them back their money and some. It could be like an interest loan, but you have to pay attention and you have to learn. I also put the Come Up Series. Remember, I was talking about the Come Up Series University. They offer what they call a university and it's free of charge. And they teach you about stock, options, investments, and they teach you on a lower level so you could understand. So if you start the university, they'll take you step by step on how to watch stock, how to invest in stock, how to buy, and when to sell. So if you just want some knowledge about that, go over there and watch the Come Up Series, Wall Street Trapper, and Easy Living Leisure. Those are the 3 channels that I watch to help me understand stock. And then I also put in my description Investopia. Investopia is a site that will tell you about investing, and it has a big article on blockchain, okay? So don't miss it. Get it while it's hot. Don't wait until it goes up to 3 and 4 and 500 and $1,000 shares. Get it while it's hot. Right now, they have a list of $3 stock that you could purchase in reference to blockchain. Cryptocurrency. Remember, we see it happening. Some places you go into the stores, you can't even get change. They ask you to use your card because they have a coin shortage. So watch the signs, you guys. Watch the signs. They turn everything into a Visa debit card. Watch the signs. ATM card, Zells, Cash App. You guys, those are signs hitting us dead in the face. You need to watch them. That's letting you know that everything will be on plastic soon. And there will be no money exchange. Okay? So keep that in mind. They gradually going away from cash. It will be a cashless society and it'll be soon. And that's why they promoting all this cryptocurrency. So get in on the deal. Get you some cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is too damn high for most of us to buy. Okay, you want to learn more about it, Tita? I got some things up in the description, baby. Just hit on those brothers, follow them. And you know, when they go live, you can ask them a question, or you could ask them a question behind the scenes. Like I said, it doesn't take much as what we think. We don't have millions. We don't have to have thousands of dollars to invest. Like I said, I believe this blockchain, they have a list of stocks. I put it up there, Investopia. And they have a list of stocks that's $3 now, $3 and $10. Get them damn stocks, hold them, and see what they do. Make them do what they do. See, they already know about it. See, they already position themselves to buy it. That's why they leaking it out to us now. That's why they leaking it out to us now, because see, they already got that. That's how they do. They already got their shit ready to go. So now they'll go ahead and release it to us. So we need to pay attention to that. We need to stay abreast of that. Get ready to do an investment. Take that $50 or that money, throw that money in a jar in the bank. And at the end of the year or at the end of the month, you take that money and find you a stock to invest in. Go research, get help. Tita, I got some stuff in the description and I'll talk about it. I'm going to talk about it every morning until we learn together. No, it's not for big money, baby. That's the misconception, Tita. Is not for big money, sweetheart. You can start buying this blockchain as low as $3. You're buying into technology. Now, you know technology isn't going anywhere. But Benj dropped a link in the comments yesterday when I talked about it. I just put it up in the detailed description. So get there and see. Yeah, $3 stock. You have, let me tell you something. Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, only started out at $10. Is worth $19,000. It closed yesterday. Let me look. Let me go look. It closed yesterday at $19,000. So your $10, if you would have had just one damn share, would have been worth $19,000. Let me see what it closed at yesterday. Because that's the newest thing, y'all, cryptocurrency. Let's see what Bitcoin closed at yesterday. 18,000. Oh, that's the opening today? No, 18,000. It closed at 18,000. So for $10, you earned $18,000 if you had one share? Come on now, y'all. Come on. That's simple. That's simple math. That's a real good come up. But there's different, different ways you can invest. So let's get ready to talk about this story. I hope you guys hang in here because this is crazy. So good morning, Reese's. Thank you, Tita. Please check it out. Please go up in my description, hit on that description and see what stocks they recommend for $3 and a little above $3. Okay. So let's talk about this. So I was telling them yesterday, I had a friend named Jamal. I have more male friends than I do female friends. I've always been like that though. Even in my younger years, I've always had more male friends than females. So my friend Jamal, he calls and he tells me this story, right? Now, check this out. He went to his friend's bachelor party. And at this bachelor party, they had a stripper, right? So the stripper was dancing for him. They was throwing him money and stuff. And Jamal somehow hooks up with this stripper for this one night stand. Now, he was only with this stripper this one night. They did the do. When they left, they never contacted each other again. So a couple of years go on. Jamal's friend Sean calls him, right? Jamal and Sean are best friends. They real good buddies. They was in college together. So he calls him and he's telling him about this chick he loved. He met this chick in church. She his soulmate. He really love her. They thinking about getting married. you know, da this, and he wanted him to come down to Atlanta to meet this chick, right? So Jamal's mother lives in Atlanta. So he said, man, next time you're in Atlanta, I want you to come by and meet baby girl. You know, she my soulmate. I love her. We talking about having children, getting married. So a couple of months later, Jamal takes off to go visit his mom, right? So he go visit his mother. He stops by his friend's house. And so the friend is so glad to see him, dap him up, hug him and everything. And you know, he told him, hey man, this is my girl, Chica Wika, whatever her name is. And Jamal and the girl just looked, they shook hands, they never let on. That was the stripper that he had the one night stand with, you guys. So Jamal never let on, him and the girl never let on, right? That they knew each other. She had them move, change to life. Good morning, Winshanti. Thanks for joining me, Purple Peach and Winshanti. She had them change the life. The sister stopped stripping. She down there. She met the man of her dreams. You know, they living good. They about to get married, have children. They in church, serving the Lord. You know, her whole past life has passed away. And so she's doing good with her man. So they never let on. Shit, they never let on. Jamal said, I just looked. I never said nothing. They shook hands. So, you know, they start talking. The friend goes out. And this the part I forgot. The friend went out. He was grilling up some shit. They was all happy, drinking and everything. The friend goes out to start the grill. And her and Jamal is left. And she begs Jamal, please, please don't tell him. Don't tell him I love him. You know, we plan on getting married, having children. I'm happy in my life at this point. Please don't tell him. So Jamal and, you know, and her and Sean sit around, have a couple of drinks, and he said, man, I gotta go. You know, he said, I'm about to run past my mom's house, you know. So he goes past his mom's house and he's talking to his brother, and he tell his brother the wild story, like, man, I can't believe Sean is about to marry this chick that I had this one night stand with. You know, what should I do? Damn, man, should I tell him or not? The brother was like, yeah, tell him. That's your best friend, man. How can you not tell him? So he was like, okay. But then he went to the dad, you know, and he told the dad the story. And the dad was like, hell no, don't tell him. He said, don't tell him, man. I wouldn't tell him. So now Jamal is, you know, stuck with thinking, damn, should I tell my friend or shouldn't I tell my friend? You know, and that reminds me of something that someone once told me. Some things you take to your grave. Now, in that case, what would you have done? I know what I did. I know what I recommended to him to do, but what would you have done? Remember, oh, and check this out before I forget. So when Jamal leaves, he never goes back over Sean's house because he couldn't face the girl and Sean knowing that he had slept with the girl, you know, a couple of years ago. So he just left, never contacted him. So Sean calls him and said, hey, Jamal, the man, you left, and whatever they said. He said, yeah, but I'm calling you to, you know, invite you to my wedding, to be my best man at my wedding. And so let me know. So in that case, you know what? I never did ask Jamal what he did. What did he do? But the dude invited him down there to the wedding and told him that the lady was pregnant and that they were getting married, and he wanted him to be his best man. Now, I moved away from where I was living, and Jamal was a good buddy of mine. And so I really haven't spoken to him in a long time. Hopefully his number hasn't changed, and I'm going to give him a call and I'll follow up with the story. But what would you have done in that case? What would you have done? Now, if you don't want to come up, you don't have to. You could put it in there, but I'm going to drop the link because I'll tell you what I did afterwards. But what would you have done? This is your good friend, This is a woman you had a one-night stand with years ago. Do you tell your friend or you take it to your grave? Now, some things, like I said, you take to your grave. You have to consider what impact this will have on this, happy couple. What impact will it have on them? If Jamal would have told Sean, would Sean not married her? Would he have thought different about Jamal? Because remember, it happened a long time ago. But my belief is you don't mess with someone I mess with. But Sean didn't know. So it's not like he purposely messed with a chick that he knew. Jamal didn't know and Sean didn't know. So it's not like he did it purposely. But I dropped the stream, y'all, if you want to come up here and talk about it. If not, you could put it. Oh, okay. Listen, Linda says she's not saying anything. Listen, Linda said, I'm not saying anything. You guys know the best man offer. Yeah, Purple Peach, this is true. And like I said, I left the area I used to live with. I used to run with Jamal. We was buddies. And I never did ask him the follow-up to it because I left the area. And so I didn't get to speak to him much after that. But I don't know what he did. And I don't know if the girl and the guy if they still married and living happily ever after or what. But what would you have done in that case? I had different answers. I'm not sure. Well, this is what I said. I wouldn't say anything because he slept with her a long time, way before Sean even knew her. It's just so happened Sean met someone Jamal slept with without Jamal knowing. Exactly, when Shanti. Mind your own business. Okay, I would decline the best man offer. It's too awkward. Damn, right, Purple Peach? I never thought about that. Yeah, that's an awkward situation. Joyce, thank you for joining me. That's an awkward situation. This is what I told Jamal. This is just me, you guys. I said, dude, some things you take to your grave. If you think it's going to affect you, and because you don't know his reaction, I think this would be one I would take to my grave. Now, does that make me a bad friend, though? Does that question my integrity in being a good friend? I don't know, because I don't want to tell him something that would hurt him. And she begged me not to tell him. So I'm like caught between a rock and a hard place. But shit like that really happens in life, you guys. Some things you don't say. Some things you just take to your grave because you don't know how it will affect a person you really care about. What if Jamal would have told Sean, and Sean, that would have crushed Sean, and then Sean calls off his marriage, even though it was a long time ago, but just the fact that I'm sleeping with a woman that my best friend has slept with. And if I don't know if she told him she was a stripper in the past. But see, that was her past. And that could be a case of her past coming back to haunt her. You should never be afraid to share your life and your past life with your mate. It's just how you share it and when you share it, because you never know if it was a bad past that it will come back to haunt you. But I told him, I said, man, Jamal, I don't know. Dude, I think I would take this one to my grave. I do. I think I would take this one to my grave. So Purple Pete says she would decline the best man offer. It's too awkward. But then wouldn't Sean question why Jamal would decline the offer? He would question that. Well, why, man, if you're my best friend, why wouldn't you want to be in my wedding? Plus, she got pregnant. A baby was involved. That is innocent. It is. It is, Dina. So I don't know. I don't know. I told you what I told him. That's just who I said, man, this may be one I'll take to my grave. I think I would have went to the wedding, not to offend my friend, but I don't think I could have been hanging around after that. I think I would have just like dipped, sit down, have a couple of drinks, toast it up, and and dip. I don't know how I would have felt. I know it would have been awkward though. So you're right. It would have been awkward. So I don't know. But that was an interesting story and I forgot to tell it and it just crossed my mind. I said, well, damn, I'm gonna pose this question to my YouTube virtual world and see what they say about it. This reminds me of the movie. That's what somebody said, The Best Man. You know what? I didn't see The Best Man. Don't don't hold it against me. But I'm not a real movie and TV buff. I haven't seen a lot of movies. I told you the other day that I don't remember ever seeing The Color Purple. At least I didn't see the whole movie, The Color Purple. I know I haven't. Mm-mm. I know. I'm not a real TV and movie buff, you guys. So that's something I just don't get into. I remember seeing the Women Abuse Brewster's Place, right? That was the name. But I don't think I've ever seen The Color Purple. And if I did, I didn't see it all the way through. So I don't know. Mm-mm. But that was a true story. I didn't see The Best Man. But that's an awkward feeling. Some things you take to your grave, you just don't say, and even in a relationship, you don't tell your mate everything because it's some things in your life that you're not proud of and you don't want that person to look at you in a different manner. So some things you just don't even tell your mate. They don't have to know everything. I mean, it sounds like, oh wow, you keeping secrets. No, just some shit you don't have to know about me. I ain't keeping secrets. You just don't have to know everything about me, especially if it wasn't too pleasant. Oh my gosh, Miss T, please see it. You get a better perspective of the story. I know you may not like movies much, but try it. I will. I think I promised James the other day when I was talking to him that I was going to watch The Color Purple. And I watched The Best Man. Listen, I'm taking some time off for the holiday, so maybe I'll catch up on these things. But that's just a hell of a situation to be put in. And does that judge? I mean, does that let me see what I'm trying to say. Does that make you feel like you are not being truthful with your friend if you don't tell him? Does that I'm trying to come up with it. Does that I don't know. I'll come up with it. I'll think about it. But what I'm trying to say, your moral compass, does that diminish your moral compass? Maybe I could say it like that. If you didn't tell him, because morally you have integrity and there's truth, and but then too, we have to remember we also don't want to hurt and we try to protect our loved ones, our friends. So that was a terrible case. But I thought I would bring it up. I did this stereo thing last night, and we talked about it over there. In fact, you guys, I'm on stereo, and what I think I'm gonna do is if I do a show here, I'm going to take the conversation over to stereo. So if you're not subscribed to me or you're not a follower on stereo and you want to, it's more like a podcast intimate setting. It's not like over here. Over there is more of a podcast, but is a whole avatar nation. Everyone over there is an avatar. So I don't know if that's Sir King's whole nation over there, because I don't know if y'all follow Sir King, but he's Avatar Nation. And he did hip people. He did hip people to that stereo, but it's more like a podcast setting. So you can follow me over there. They have weekly contests and they give away money. They give away money. So this week it was people who could get content creators over there who could get the most followers. And they have to remain for 3 days and they have to do a show for 3 consecutive days, I believe. Hey, Mr. Carruthers, how are you? Thank you. You following me already? Thank you so much. So guys, go over there and follow me. I'm not too I don't care too much about being on the leaderboard, but they have a leaderboard that changes hourly, you guys. So when I last checked, Five Babe, a lot of content creators from over here went over there. She was on the leaderboard. I think she was #1 on the leaderboard. And hey, shout out to her. She's #1. She's doing her thing over there. And I think at that time it was like a $5,000 reward. I'm 580. I was 900 and something yesterday. So I'm getting up there. So now, yes, 5 babies, me, QB, Bama Girls, Sean Bradley, Lady P. And so all those people are up there and they earning coins, and there's nothing wrong with it. I commend them. Whatever they took over there, they took their crew over there and they made it pop for them. So it's money to be made over there. So if you like a podcast, and you don't have to just follow your people that you know from over here, is a plethora of information and conversations over there, you guys. You could jump into any conversation over there. They have great topics over there. Any topic you want to talk about, they have it over there. So perhaps you may want to go over there. Like I said, it's a smaller, intimate setting and is more of a podcast form. You have to have someone to talk to over there, though. You have to have a host. You have to have 2 hosts at all times in order to get the conversation going and to keep it. But you could change hosts, so you could become the host. Like if Diva and I was hosting the show and Diva was tired of hosting, Purple Peach could switch out and she could become the host. And one thing about it is both of you divide the money. So Sir King and I did a show with Sir King last week and I didn't know, but Mika Baby brought it to my attention that Sir King and I was on a leaderboard to win some money. And so we would split that money. However, we fell off because the leaderboard changes like every hour, you guys. So those people could be leading today and tomorrow someone else is leading. They could be leading this morning, this evening, someone else would be leading. So it switches off like that. So, but he the one who came over here and introduced it to us. And it is what it is. Whatever they did is popping and working for them. There's no hate here. There's no hate here. Because my thought is always this. There's enough money here for everyone. No need to hate on anyone's success on these YouTube channel, in that stereo world, and anywhere else. If you know how to get it, go get it. No need for me to hate on you. Shit, I'll get mine. You got to be grinding. So they went over there grinding somehow, and they on the leaderboard. Can't get mad at him. He brought it. He told us about it. People went over there. People said they wasn't going to go over there. Now they over there because they see at this time you can make some coins, and they deposit it right into your account. So it's not all bad. Like I said, it's a podcast that. Is a podcast thing. So in a way, especially your best friend, I know Purple Peach, that's rough. Everyone has a past. It's who you become at present. Thank you, Reese. I say that quite a bit too. You can't make me live in my past. You can judge me for my present, because people will bring up your past. They do that shit all the time, and they want you to live in your past, and you have moved years beyond your past. You don't live in your past. Your past was to be an experience and a lesson that you learn from, good or bad. Is a past. Thank you, baby. They do that shit all the time. Oh, well, I remember when you was a hooker, a stripper. Oh, I remember when you was on the street, smoking crack. Oh, I remember when you did this. Listen, I did that 20 goddamn years ago. Don't tell me about what I did 20 years ago. I don't need you to tell me what I did 20 years ago, because I know what I did. That's not what I'm doing now in the present. Is how you know me. And let's keep it moving. They do it all the time. All the time. I'm following you on. Thank you, Winshanti. I haven't seen you in a bit, baby. I will definitely follow you. Thank you, Purple Peach. Thank you for being a supporter. You guys, thank you so much for being here this morning. Mr. Carruthers, you too, honey. Nice seeing you. Purple Peach, he was upset because a lot of content creators are going over there. He brought it over here, though. He brought it over here. They learned the game, or they knew what to do when they get over there. You can't be mad. Some things, you know what? And I want to say this, and don't take it as me being double-minded or hypocrite, you know. But what I'm saying is some things you don't turn people on to until you get it. That's a fact. We just talked about that when I was talking about investment blockchain. Those people already know what's happening. They already set and ready to go. They already investing in this. They only showing us now because they got what they wanted out of it. And that's how it go. Some things you don't tell everybody until you get it good. So you can't be mad if you came over here and you told these people to follow you and you told them about stereo, and now they over there and they have surpassed you. They have passed you. You can't get mad. And I don't know if he's mad, but you're telling me that, when Shanti. So I don't like none of them. I won't be following them. All right, baby girl. Hey, Queen Diva. Hey, that's my virtual daughter. Good morning. I made it late, but I made it. All right, baby. Thank you. I'm waiting. I didn't know you could split the coins. Yeah, so I didn't know until the lady said, Mz.Teavalocity, you won. I said I won. She said, yeah, you and Sir King, you was on the leaderboard. Well, what happened was when Friday came, I was no longer on the leaderboard, so I didn't get the money. But him and I was trending. Him and I was somewhere on top, and we would have, yeah, you split the coins. You split the coin with that person I think you did the show with. So it was him and I. But Mika was telling me about it. I didn't know. Hey, Silky Black. You learn something new every day. Exactly, Joyce. Exactly. And knowledge is power. And don't you ever forget that, you guys. Knowledge is power. The more we learn, the more powerful we become. Okay? So, yep. So that's what's happening now. Everyone is over there on stereo, and some people, some content creators from over here, they decline to go, so they're not going. But I think is in what they call the soft opening stage. So, but you can get verified over there, and if you get verified, you get perks. I ran into this sister called Diamond 718. She was telling us she got verified and she get perks, you know. So she's doing well over there. They were paying certain people, verified people, they were paying them to do the engagement. When new people came over there, they were paying these verified people to engage, to start the conversation, keep the conversation going, to keep the app up. So it's something new, but if you want to, go check it out. Thank you, Monty. You sending it tomorrow? Thank you, baby. Miss Monty make these drinks. She make these drinks, you guys. And she'll tell you, I don't want to say, but anyhow, Miss Monty make these drinks, and she made this drink called coquito. Monty, how you pronounce it? Coquito, but it was sure good. And she's sending me some, and I'm so happy because it looks so delicious. So check out Monty page. She got a couple of good drinks up there. She used to have that cooking channel, and now she's making drinks. So he is bragging a lot about being the king. Oh, is he bragging a lot about being the king? I don't know. But oh yeah, DoorDash. Let me tell you something. Good deal, Monty. I'll get back to that. But they did say DoorDash, Airbnb, and of course we know that Cash App, all those are good stocks to invest in. Thank you. But DoorDash, you right. DoorDash is coming up. They were one of the hot oh God, let me get it together, y'all. They were one of the hot investments, was DoorDash, Airbnb. So sorry. Yeah, so Monty is sending us those drinks. She makes some delicious cocktails over there, and she named them after people she know on here. That's all I'm gonna say. Some of the drinks are made after people's name or content creators over here, or subbies, whoever she picked. She got a sip of mocha over there. You know, mocha is a content creator, so she has a drink over there called a sip of mocha. It's called Coquito, meaning little coconut in Spanish, eggless eggnog of Puerto Rico. But boy, it looks good. And she sent in Diva and I some, and we are so happy. So when I get it, I'll open it and I'll take a sip and let you know. Let you know. But I don't know if she offering those drinks. I think she's just sending them to me and Diva as a gift. Thank you, Monty. Appreciate that. But yeah, she has drinks over there. So go over there and check her page out. And like I was saying, our very own gemologist, Butterfly, she's being nominated for something over on I Am Content YouTube Love Awards. That was very nice. That was a very positive, a nice gesture to do I Am Content. So if you're listening, shout out to you, baby. That was very nice and thoughtful. So it's for positive new content creators, I believe, or positive content creators. And it's the YouTube Love Awards. And voting starts today. I hope I got it right. I hope voting doesn't end today. I think it starts today. Okay, so just go over there and check out I Am Content, a mixologist plus with Monty Moto. Go find you a drink. Get ready for this holiday non-eggless eggnog drink. Yeah, that's it. Eggless eggnog drink that Monty makes over there. Go check them out. But so, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up in a few minutes. But we had that question. You think about that question. We could come back and we could go over the stereo, talk about it, or we can change topics. What you do on stereo, you look at the topics and you could jump in and join that conversation. You don't have to come over there and just be in Mz.Teavalocity chat. You could is a plethora of topics over there and content creators. So just go over there and visit it. It may be for you and it may not be for you. Like I said, it's more of a podcast, intimate setting, but you know, over there is trolls as well as trolls over here. You just can't control them. And that's the thing about it. You don't see no chat and all that, but you can see who's coming up with a comment, but you don't know what the comment will be about. So you could engage and try to engage over there, because the more you engage, the more that those people get recognized and get up there on the leaderboard. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the leaderboard right now, you know, but if you have a big following, most of the content creators who has a big following went over there and they doing quite well because they took their following over there with them. And that's just the name of the game. And like I said, if you mad about something, which I have not heard Sir King speak on that, I have not heard him express that he was angry that they were over there. So I don't know to speak on that. But what I do know is sometime you need to keep things to yourself until you have mastered the way of making it beneficial to you. And that's just a fact. That's just a fact. There's a lot that sometime I want to say to you all about my future endeavors that I just don't. There's a time and place for everything. You don't have to come on here and tell every move that you're making, you know, and it is what it is. Like I said, I don't have no hate in my heart for anyone. So I'm not hating. Do what you make it do. Fi Babe, like I said, is on the leaderboard, and her crew. So they went over there and did something what I guess no one else has done. The whole crew is on the leaderboard. So shout out to them. I guess when it comes to money, I'm no different than the rest of people, but money is not a driving force for me. When I set out to do something, there's a purpose why I'm doing it and a reason why I'm doing it, and I stick to that. Because my belief is what's for you is what's for you, and money is not a driving force for me, and that's the truth. Because we already know from scripture, for the love of money is the root of all people. We see money destroy people every day. So that do not Do not make that a factor of you going over there because you want quick money. But if that's your reason for it, then get it over there and get the quick money. But what happens when the contest stops? Do you still go over there, or do you come back over here? Or you do both like most people are doing? But once you said money, and I believe Sir King had received some money from it, everybody went over there. Even people who said they wasn't going to go, they went because they wanted to see what it was about. It was some monetary gain to it. And there's nothing wrong with it. So if you want to go over there, you can go over there. People just follow you. Like I said, I was 900 and something. Now I'm 500 and something. People just start following me, just hitting on my name, following me. So do what you know to do. What's the magic question, Purple Peach? I didn't hear it, baby. Right, that's the magic question. What's the magic question? But like I said, if you want to grab some quick cash, you go over there and you make it do what it do. I ain't mad at you. But I just don't run to money like that. I never have and I never will, because I know what money could do to you. Money can also destroy you and destroy friendships, and cause enviousness and jealousy. That's what money and popularity could do to you. So sometimes you just want to stray away from those things. So I said they can have it over there. When the money runs out, what happens next? Yep. What happens next when the money runs out? Right now, like I said, I believe is a soft opening. So this may be a market ploy for them, or maybe they will continue to do it. But this is a great way of marketing for the stereo app. And so maybe they marketing it. I did look at, of course, my mind is on stocks. I did look at them, and they are right now, I believe this app is owned by two Russian gentlemen, and they are the investors and the developer of this app, I believe. So, but I did look at it to see what was it doing in the stock market, and right now it's not open for stock. So that's why I believe it's just a soft opening. They trying to get their feet wet. They offering this money as a marketing tool. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm sure they got a lot of people. I think the inception was January the 29th, 2020. That was the inception of this. Yep, January the 29th, 2 days before my birthday. That was the inception of this stereo, I believe. And like I said, remember, it's owned by two Russian gentlemen. And keep this in mind too, because this was a little conversation yesterday between a couple of content creators. Listen, anytime we come on this computer, they got our information. Anytime we come on this computer, you guys, they have our information. Anytime you download an app, they have your information. So our information at risk is at all time, is all the time. So, I mean, it is what it is. So they say your information at risk over there, our information at risk over here, our information is at risk everywhere. This is just the World Wide Web. Somehow they already got the information. So I don't know. So, but like I said, go over there if you want to. And that's where the money really is, investing in some apps. Yeah, Purple Peach, I looked at that. But that particular app didn't have an IPO. So they don't have shares yet. So those two developers and investors probably are the only ones right now invested in that stereo. But when it comes out, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to see how well it does. And when it come out, I'll see what the stock is worth. I'll come back here, if they go public, I'll come back here and share that with you guys. That's what we need to do. See, technology, that's what we need to invest in. I say right now, if you think about going to college and you're not going to college for a STEM program, my advice to you, is not to get yourself in that debt if you're not going on scholarships. I wouldn't get myself in that debt. I really wouldn't, unless you are going to school for STEM. And you know what STEM is. You know what STEM is, right? So if you go on to school for college, you think about going to college, or your child is thinking about college, and you guys have not researched and got out there and got grants and not loans. If you don't have grants, make sure perhaps that your child's desire is to go to school for STEM, okay? Because that's what's popping in the future, STEM. STEM or STEAM. It's STEAM now. It used to be STEM. So that's how that go. But you guys, so make sure you join me over there. I will be over there. No, I won't be over there. In fact, today is my daughter-in-law's birthday. One of my daughter-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, dear daughter-in-law Leslie. You know who you are. And today, we will celebrate you, sweetheart. We will. So today, I'm making Philly cheesesteak egg rolls and cheeseburger egg rolls. Yeah, that's something different. That's what I'm making, Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. You ever had any Philly cheesesteak egg rolls? Huh? So I'm making those today for my daughter-in-law's birthday. Yes, I am. So then I'm making up a sauce. We're making up a sauce to eat them with, but they are delicious. If you eat Philly cheesesteak, then you might like these egg rolls. They are really good. Really, really good. And I'm making them. But I will be returning to work tomorrow. So don't forget, tomorrow we just having Facts Friday. We'll do it in a panel form. If you want to come up on a panel, you can participate. There will be one Cash App prize and one Cash App prize only, and I'll let you know. Don't forget to check out I Am Content and go vote. My very own Butterfly is there. Don't forget to look up the blockchain, cryptocurrency that's coming. And make sure you stay safe. You don't have to be in the crowd. Try to stay away from crowds. Wear your mask. Remember, when we're not compliant to the rules and the regulation they set forth and the government has control, then they come in and make sure they control us. And that could be martial law. Any type of mandate to make us stay in our houses. So before they do that, just do the right thing. Keep yourself and your family safe. Dina, you want me to send you some egg rolls? Wait, let's see, Monty. I wanted to ask you about some kind of ham y'all have out there. Ham? Oh, okay, Monty. I know what you're talking about. Yep, we have it out here. I know you mean in my area where I live at. Okay, you can ask me about it. That's where the money really is investing. Dina is yummy. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'll let y'all know how those come out. But last time I did them, they were very good. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, are you having a show? Did you become a content creator? Did you open up your YouTube yet? My panel tomorrow, Dina? My panel tomorrow is 7:30 to 8:30. We'll play the games probably from 9 to 10 or during that time. If that's the panel you talking about, baby, what panel you talking about? Hey, Sephora. I am. Listen, Sephora C. I'll be here from 7:38 to 8:30 or after, depending on how much fun we having in here. Every morning, Monday through Friday, and that's Eastern Standard Time. I'll be here, and I'm trying to do my schedule so I will have at least 2 nighttime lives, and they will be open panel lives on a topic that we pick. But tomorrow I'll be here for the game show. One prize and one prize only. So that's how that go. I'm glad you joined me, Sephora C. I'm glad you joined me. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, we go get ready to get on out of here and start our other day. I got another portion of the day I have to start, you know. So here we go. Let me find my music. Where is my music? Music. Where's my music? That's the one for this show. That's the music for this show. Thank you, Sephora. Make sure you join me. When are we going to talk about this alien news we got recently? Oh, let me check that out, Sephora. See, thank you. I'll look it up. What alien news are you talking about? We'll see. So, with that being said, of course, thank you for joining me. But if you see your king's crown crooked, help him straighten it up. If you see your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it up. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and princesses. They are our joint heirs. You know what that word means. They need to inherit something. Make sure you put their inheritance in place. Knowledge is power. Even if you equip them with knowledge, they'll know what to do. But make sure you speak life into them. Remember, as always, don't be a bother, but be a blessing to someone. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to bless someone. A simple hello. How are you? You look beautiful. I like that dress you have on. Hey, can I grab that cup of coffee for you? I'll open that door. I'll take those groceries. You know, you're shining bright like a diamond. We never know what someone is going through. So make sure you be a blessing to someone. It doesn't take much. And remember, in order to receive blessings, you have to bless. That's just how it goes. That's God's word. That's not my word. That's his word. Blessed to be blessed 100 folds. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Carruthers. You have a page. I got to check you out. Check out Precious Video. They are admitting they exist now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll go check it out. Thank you. So with that being said, make sure you stay safe, stay compliant, wear your mask, avoid large crowds, sanitize your hands, and have a good day.